Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, everyone. How are you this morning? I hope that all of you are in a good condition. Okay. For this occasion, I'd like to give you a new material about review text. Do you know what is a review text? Yeah, it is usually for the students from junior high school until senior high school for the first or the second grade level. They don't know about review text because review text usually given in the third level of senior high school. Okay, now let me give you explanation about review text. Review text is an evaluation or a publication such as a movie, video game, musical composition, book, etc. And then, what is the social function of review text? Review text is the text that the function is to criticize or evaluate an artwork or event for a public audience. What is artwork? You know, artwork like a book, movie, and so on, an event like a ballet show, or perhaps like a musical composition, or perhaps traditional show for low troupe, yeah, or traditional show from other country, like that one. And then what is the generic structure of review text? Yeah, in review text there are orientation. Yeah, just like in it is different between orientation in narrative and in review text. In review text, orientation consists of background information of the text, and then the second is interpretative recount, consists of summary of an artworks including characters and plot. And then the next here is evaluation. Evaluation consists of the author questions that make the reader feel curious, usually about the end of the story. And the last one is evaluative summation. It is the last opinion consisting the appraisal or the punchline of the artworks being criticized. And for evaluative summation here, yeah, it is optional. There are sometimes the author give evaluative summation, but sometimes they don't give it. Okay. Now let's go to next. Language features. What about the language features in review text? In review text usually focus on specific participants, and then using adjective appraisal, of course, for evaluate, and then use of simple present tense and also simple past tense. For simple present tense, usually in evaluation itself, and for past tense, yeah, we can use past tense here in the part of summary. Then, and also in this review text using long and complex clauses. Then, now let me give you the example of a review text. Now we will review the Lord of the Rings movie. Have you ever watched this film, The Lord of the Rings? Yeah, I think it is very famous movie in the past time. Yeah, in how to review this movie, yeah, we can give a slight explanation or give a slight information about the movie. For example, the director. Who is the director? Yeah, of course, the director of this movie is Peter Jackson, and then the producers is also Peter Jackson, and then Tim Sanders, and so on. And then the writer itself, the writers of the novel of the same the same title, The Lord of the Rings. He is G.R.R. Tolkien. It is the writer, and then this movie is based on the novel with the same title. And then the stars. There are a lot of stars you can mention, and the review, and then the duration of the movie itself, and the genre, and then the language, and when this movie released, and also the rating of this movie. Okay, and then the next we come to the text of review text. The first year is orientation, of course, as I know. Now let me read. The Lord of the Rings is a fairy tale of myth and fantasy. Peter Jackson directed a film that was considered for a very long time impossible to make, and not only for technical reasons. The narrative routes are incredibly long and detailed, and the storyline is deeply connected with the creation of a fantastic continent from a time unknown called Middle East. Its author, Tolkien, dedicated a considerable part of his life developing this continent's background, its mythology and origin, its different kind of people, cultures, and languages, and therefore its geographic references are determinants to the unfolding the story of the One Ring. Yeah, only one ring. Okay, it is the orientation. Yeah, just give information, previous information about the movie, and then the next here is interpretative. How about the interpretative recount of an ancient ring thought lost for centuries has been found, and thought a strange twist in fate has been given to a small hobbit named Frodo. When Gandalf discovered the ring is in fact the One Ring of the Dark Lord Sauron, Frodo must make an epic quest to the cracks of dawn in order to destroy it. However, he does not go alone. He is joined by Gandalf, Legolas the elf, Gimli the dwarf, Aragorn, Boromir, and his 3 hobbit friends, Merry, Pippin, and Samwise, through mountains, snow-capped forests, rivers, and plains, facing evils and danger at every corner. The Fellowship of the Ring must go. Their quest to destroy the One Ring is the only hope for the end of the Dark Lord reign. Yeah, it is the interpretative recount. And then how about the evaluation from the writer, the critics? The greatest things about this film to me is that it brought me back to a time when I was in love with a different world where everything was possible. Reading The Lord of the Rings night after night, I came to understand what this of mankind really was all about. The corruption of the absolute power, the importance and value of friendship, the inevitable of growing up, the strength of hope, yeah, etc. And this film could capture that magic and be a new barrier to its message of humanism, a statement to its greatness. Gandalf's word that even smallest person may change the course of the world and have a part to play in destiny of all are immortal. Yeah, it is the evolution from the writer. And how about the evaluation summary? Yeah, in the end, this is a wonderful film, but that doesn't mean you are going to like it. I cannot tell you what it's like to see this film if you don't know or love the book, but I hope it may plant a seed in your heart to discover a great world of fantasy, beauty, and humanity. I believe Tolkien would have liked that. Yeah. For evaluation of summary here, you can see that the writers here give punchlines of giving critics. I mean, give critics. Yeah. So if you want to make or if you want to criticize an artwork or perhaps an event that you have watched or you have seen or you have read, yeah, I think you can give this kind of critics, but be careful when we make a critics, because if we want to critique someone, it means that try to give a good critics, okay? Don't make someone hurt. We can use good words to give criticize about an artwork. Yeah, to give critics to an artworks. For example, if you want, yeah, of course, in a critics sometimes there is a bad or a good one. But if you want to give a bad one, a bad critics, you have to give solution or suggestion to the art. It means that it will to give the writers or the artist here will make a new or a better artwork like that one. Okay, I think it's about review text, and I hope that you can make this review text here as that I have given today. You can give to make critics, or you can make a review text for the next day. Okay, I think that's all for me, and see you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.